I'm going to show you a tricep press down. It was so easy to do this. By the time you see the show, we will have been starting our 40th year in business, okay? Give you some background. We started a little TV show on cable 32 years ago. Been on TV for 32 years. And then YouTube came, and of course we started uploading all that junk, doing like everybody does. Now, 32 years ago, I'd have an idea for a show. I wanted to show somebody something, and I'd throw it together. Boom, it just went on. We used to produce a lot of shows. We didn't have nearly the, I mean, now an iPhone's way better than any camera we had 32 years ago. You can imagine, and now we've got really good stuff. But what happened was with the advent of YouTube is I make the mistake of going out there and looking around to see what other people are saying about an exercise. And I find all this craziness that's out there, just simple stuff. Like the exercise I'm going to show you is a tricep press down. We have called it that. I've been training for 45 years, and I wasn't the first guy in the rodeo. Okay, so other people were calling this exercise way before I came around. I was taught this exercise by somebody else, and it was called a press down. Now you go on the internet, and they're calling it push downs. And so I go back, I'm gonna show you something real quick. This is one of the first books my mommy and daddy ever bought me. This is Education of Bodybuilder by Arnold Schwarzenegger. This is his first book. So in the process, I go, what are these people talking about? Push downs versus press downs. And I look at them and say, I'm gonna see what Arnold called it when I was 15 and got this book, or 14, whatever I was when I got this book. And you know what Arnold called it? He called it a pull down. Triceps pull down. That's incorrect. Because at no point do you pull on this exercise. So you can call this a press down or you can call it a push down, but I guarantee you, whoever wrote that part for Arnold was wrong. This has never been called a tricep pull down, and if it was called that, now that was wrong. I promise you that was wrong. So, keys to the inner universe, but I'm not getting paid for these people. This is Bill Pearl. You would not believe the number of exercises Bill Pearl put in this book. This is a great book. This was given to me by Chris Dickerson, by the way. Mr. Olympia gave me this book when I was just starting off in business, and he came and trained at our club for a week. And Bill Pearl called it a press down. He's got 45,000 different variations, but it's a press down. So we're gonna call it a press down. You can call it a push down, that makes sense too. But the version we're talking about today, and the reason I even brought this thing up again, is because we're gonna show the rope version. Now, most of you do these with a straight bar or a curved bar, you do a bar. Rope is a lot better in a lot of ways, and I'll point some of them out to you, but first of all, I'm gonna show you a quick, down and dirty way to do it. First of all, you pull your shoulders back a little bit, all right, so your chest don't get too into it, and you know what, if a little chest gets into it, that's okay too, but you come down, and see how the rope kicks out the bottom? See that little thing at the bottom? And I'm a terrible model for this because I've got lousy arms, but I am showing you the one that didn't get split in half a few years ago playing basketball. I did have enough sense to do that. It's got 8 wires in it. See if you can see that. All right, so another thing you do is if you just step back from the pulley, the high pulley a little bit, it even feels better. But what happens with a rope at the bottom, when you kick it out, you feel it, the inner part of the tricep. Got the long head, right? It's the biggest part. So it's a very effective way to do that. A little kick out. And like I said, if you pull your shoulders back and stick your chest out a little bit, you'll find that you don't get your chest as involved because your chest wants to help at the bottom. See, that's what chest muscles do. This is why dips are such a great chest exercise. All right, so that's one of those things. I'm doing this so I can remember all the junk I wanted to tell you. One thing I see people doing wrong is keep your elbows still and keep your ego way out of this exercise. Just check your ego at the freaking door. This exercise is not about weight. This is about time under tension, slow, strict, squeeze at the bottom, slow coming back up. But you'll see people doing this. They'll start doing this. And I don't know what that is exactly. That's turn the hokey pokey and turn yourself around, but that's not what we're doing here. So you lock in, and if you'll see, I'm not even doing these slow. Like at this age, this is what it would look like. I'm really conscious as I get older, and I use a lot of cable exercises now. Squeeze at the bottom, lower it slowly. And there's no hurry to get on a cable exercise like this. Like I said, this is not a power movement. This is a, ladies, this is a great back of your arm when you wave and it keeps wiggling. That's not a good look, is it? So this is a way to tighten that up. And guys, 2/3 of your arm are triceps. So if you want big, pretty arms in your polo shirt or your t-shirt, this is one of the exercises. It's not the only exercise, not the predominant exercise, it's one of the exercises. All right, so there's a theme going on here. There's a theme going on here. So that's the tricep exercise that I wanted to teach you. It's a tricep rope press down, or a cable rope tricep press down. Or put push down in there if you want to, but don't call that a pull down because there ain't no pull down. Now, I'm going to take a break. We're going to show you some nutrition or something. We'll come back. I'm going to show you the same machine. This is hoist. Most people have a version of cables in the gym somewhere. Even home gyms have this. But in a really good gym, like our clubs in Mobile and Foley, we've got this hoist. We've got a Paramount cross cable that's got the thing. We've got another station over there. So you can always find a station of this. And any gym, we've got several of these in both gyms, different flavors of ropes. So that's a cable rope press down. And we'll be right back.